In the world of Formula One, where speed, precision and teamwork are the name of the game, every driver's performance is scrutinized under a magnifying glass. One such driver who has recently found himself at the center of attention is Sergio Perez, the Mexican sensation who joined the Red Bull racing team for the 2021 season. As the 2023 Formula One season approached its climax, whispers about Perez's future at Red Bull started to grow louder in the paddock. The reason? A series of statements and warnings that have cast a shadow of uncertainty over his position with the team. Max Verstappen, the Dutch prodigy, had been dominating the season, delivering stellar performances race after race. However, the same couldn't be said for his teammate Sergio Perez. A disappointing weekend in Qatar, followed by a fourth-place finish at the United States Grand Prix, had pundits and fans alike questioning Perez's role within the team. The key statement that added fuel to the fire came from none other than Jenson Button, a former Formula One world champion. Button boldly declared that without Max Verstappen in the lineup, Red Bull would find themselves as the fourth best team on the grid. It was a statement that resonated deeply in the Formula One community as it highlighted the stark contrast between the two Red Bull drivers. But Button wasn't the only one expressing concern. Martin Brundle, another prominent Formula One figure and pundit, issued a warning to Red Bull during the United States Grand Prix weekend. He emphasized that in the face of competition from other teams, Red Bull could ill afford to carry a passenger into the 2024 season. These statements weren't just casual observations, they were stark reminders of the competitive nature of the sport and the expectations placed on drivers representing one of the top teams. It's worth noting that Perez, nicknamed Checo, had signed a contract with Red Bull that extended until the end of 2024. However, the pressure was mounting. Despite the confidence of team boss Christian Horner and Perez himself, who shrugged off the speculations, the Formula One world couldn't help but wonder about the future of this talented Mexican driver. As the Formula One season hurtled towards its conclusion, the narrative surrounding Sergio Perez had evolved into a high-stakes drama. The stakes were clear. His future with the Red Bull racing team hung in the balance. His season has been marked by inconsistencies, a stark contrast to the near-flawless performance of his teammate Max Verstappen. A dismal outing in Qatar, followed by a fourth-place finish at the United States Grand Prix, only fueled the rumors swirling in the paddock. The crux of the matter was clear. Red Bull Racing, a team accustomed to competing at the very top of Formula One, could not afford to carry a passenger into the 2024 season. The warnings from Jenson Button and Martin Brundle were more than mere suggestions. They were a call to action for Perez. The pressure to perform had reached a boiling point, but Perez is not one to back down easily. Amidst the speculation, he is holding onto second place in the Drivers' Championship, a remarkable achievement given the stiff competition. However, the gap between him and Lewis Hamilton, who trailed him in third place, is just 39 points. A less than ideal finish at the United States Grand Prix had cost Perez dearly, but Hamilton kept his second place in that race. Potentially could have narrowed down the points gap further. The uncertainty surrounding Perez's future is palpable. Red Bull has not explicitly issued an ultimatum, but there is an understanding that his position within the team would be subject to a proper conversation should he fail to clinch second place in the Drivers' Championship. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's motorsport advisor, had recently stated that there was no formal ultimatum for Perez. However, this did not eliminate the possibility of a serious evaluation of his future with the team. It was, in essence, a moment of reckoning for the Mexican driver. As the season enters its final stages, Perez faces a formidable challenge. Max Verstappen's consistency and brilliance has already secured him the top spot in the championship. Perez has the weight of Red Bull's aspirations on his shoulders, with the team eyeing a coveted 1-2 finish in the standings. The outcome of these final races will determine Perez's fate after Red Bull already secured the Constructors' Championship. As the season nears its conclusion, he clings to second place in the Drivers' Championship, but the gap between him and Lewis Hamilton, who is relentlessly chasing him, is just 39 points. The United States Grand Prix had seen Hamilton secure second place, putting immense pressure on Perez to secure a 1-2 finish in the standings for Red Bull Racing. Fortunately for Perez, Hamilton got disqualified, otherwise Hamilton would have been just 19 points behind Perez. The rumours and speculations regarding Perez's future at the team have refused to die down. While Helmut Marko, the motorsport advisor at Red Bull, had denied any formal ultimatum, there was an unspoken understanding that if Perez failed to clinch second place in the championship, serious discussions about his future would be inevitable. The stakes had never been higher, As the season's final races approaches, Perez's determination to prove his worth becomes evident. Max Verstappen, his teammate and the team's star driver, had consistently delivered exceptional performances, securing the top spot in the championship. For Perez, it is not just a matter of personal pride, but also a crucial juncture in his career. The Mexican driver understands the gravity of the situation. Each race becomes a make-or-break moment, not just for himself, but also for Red Bull Racing, a team that has a reputation for competing at the pinnacle of Formula One. The pursuit of a 1-2 finish in the standings was a goal that eludes them, and Perez holds the key to its realization. The 2023 Formula One season was a pivotal year for Sergio Perez, marked by a mix of challenges and moments of brilliance. Throughout the season, Perez faced intense scrutiny as he raced alongside his formidable teammate Max Verstappen, who was consistently setting the pace for Red Bull Racing. In terms of his performance relative to Verstappen, Perez faced a significant gap on average throughout the season. Verstappen, widely regarded as one of the sport's top talents, set a high standard with consistently strong performances, leaving Perez with a tough benchmark to match. On average, Perez often found himself trailing Verstappen by several tenths of a second during qualifying sessions and races. However, it's essential to highlight that Perez's contributions to the team extended beyond raw performance metrics. He played a crucial role in supporting Red Bull's quest for the Constructors' Championship by consistently scoring valuable points, which contributed to the team's overall success. Perez is renowned for his consistency, patience, and ability to make strategic decisions that maximize his race results. Perez excels in tire management and racecraft. He has a keen sense of when to conserve tire life and when to push for faster lap times. This skill allows him to extend the life of his tires during races, enabling alternative strategies that can pay off with podium finishes or race wins. His racecraft is characterized by a methodical approach to overtaking. While not as aggressive as Verstappen, Perez often positions himself strategically to capitalize on opportunities as they arise. He is patient in wheel-to-wheel battles, choosing the right moments to make his moves. What sets Perez apart is his adaptability and ability to work well within a team. Unfortunately for him, he does have issues when the car has more oversteer. Oversteer is when the back of the car breaks out and often goes hand in hand with a responsive front end of the car, allowing the car to steer in better. Perez never made it a secret that the updates Red Bull brought moved the characteristics of the car away from his personal preference. Meanwhile, the car does allow Verstappen to win race after race, so while fans wonder why the car is not made more in line with what Perez wants, it can also be argued that it is a logical consequence when you have a three-time world champion as a teammate who keeps on winning and winning. Do you think Perez will lose his seat for the 2024 season? Or do you think he will keep on driving for Red Bull next season? Let me know in the comment section below.